Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. This is the family house project, which is ongoing. It's getting to the festival of Omowo, so we have to push a little so that it is a family house. They can have a place to celebrate the family, the Omowo festival. So we started. You could see we are giving rooms to the people. You can see the down which have been laid. It is a bit difficult here because look, we've gotten the rubber. After casting, you can see rubber have kept long in the market, so it can be removed easily. It have also turned another way. So sometimes it's not about the material, sometimes the quality too. These have turned the work which we have to remove before can be able to mend the ceiling very well. Because on this it may drop down. So it have turned to another job which you could see the removal being very, very difficult. You can see people on it just to remove it, just to remove this rubber pieces on the wall. It haven't happened to us before. This is the first time I'm still managing. You can see how the rubbers are just pieces on the ground. You can't remove more than a certain thickness. Yeah. On this is the sitting place of the elders, as you can see, moving slowly. So from here, when the painting is performed, we go to the next stage. Then we add to the top and then do the finishing. So it's gradually moving. As you know, building is not in good in the time one little by little they are progressing. So we get there. Thank you very much.
So that was Engineer Sammy for you with the update of the family house project, right? So in our last episode, we looked at the tiling, right? Which I mean, this is above for you, a very great tiler. I mean, he's a great worker, right? He has been on the channel for a long time now, and I mean, most of our project, he is the one behind the main construction. Talking about the Tema project, the Pram project. I mean, most of our project, this guy has been very helpful to our team, right? So one thing that Brother Sami was addressing, who is the engineer, was the plastic, right, that we used for the decking, right? So we left it there for a long time, and taking it out now is a little bit difficult, right? This is the first time we are experiencing it. We don't know if the weather condition has to plays a role with it, right? Because we are very close to the sea. We don't know why this is happening, but I mean, this is something that we have to watch out for. And I'll also send a caution to people that immediately you are done with your decking, you take your wood out, your plywood and stuff. You don't have to wait longer to get these things out because you may end up have to spend more money. I mean, this is extra labor, right, to get those things out. And the one thing is that you really have to get those things, the plastic thing out, right? Because we have to do POP and on the roof, right, which is the ceiling. Some people will skip instead of taking everything out, they will do it on the plastic, right? Sometimes there's small plastic. They don't take everything completely. Please make sure that you take everything out completely because if you don't take it out and you apply your andri, right, and it is not on the concrete, in the future it may fall off. That's why you do have some pop coming out from the ceiling, right? Because you are not applying the thing on the wall itself, right? It is on the plastic. So with time, with weight, the plastic would come off, and when it comes off, then everything, there's nothing holding it. So please pay attention to that. This is just a caution, right? And make sure that you also take your plastic out from your ceiling when you are done with your decking, right? So for those of you that are seeing this project for the first time, this is a family house project. Once again, it is located at Old Ningo, right, in a town called Anyam, right? So this is a 7-bedroom house. It comes with conference room, family rooms, and all that. And this was an old structure which you'll be seeing later, right? If you look on your left, that was how the structure was looking, and then we have to break it down. Do a renovation to put up this structure up here, right? So it has been a process. If you want to see more of this particular project, you go to my playlist. It's called the Family House Project. You see how we started and how we are moving. Just in case you have a single level structure, old structure, you want to convert it into a story building. This is possible. So straight ahead, that was how the structure was, right? Later we'll be breaking that part also and convert it into, it's going to be a U shape, right? It was a compound house, so it's going to be a U shape, and so we'll have to break that part also later. Maybe next year to also construct that part, but we are working step by step. It's process. People are still living on the compound, so we have to do some shifting, situation here. So very soon they will be moving into their dream home. So if you have an old structure, right, that you want to convert into a modern one, right, consider Gigo Production Group, or even if it is a single level, right? Maybe when you started, the funds was difficult, so you were not able to go for a decking. But now, there's a little bit of weight, you want to go higher. We are here, we can come and examine the structure, see what's possible, and then advise you, right? So please, that is my email there on your screen. That is my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me and I'll forward you to the right people based on what you want, right? Also, if you have a land that you want to develop, Gigo Production Group is here. If you're looking for a carpenter, right? Maybe you have your own team, right? Maybe your uncle is a builder or mason, or your brother knows a little bit about construction, has his own team, but then he or she is lacking, some artisans, right? You can always come to Gigo Production Group. If you go to my playlist, you see all the architects, all the artisans there and their numbers. You can get in touch with them. The steel bender, info carpenter, and the painters, and the steel, metal works, right? Windows. We have all here at Gigo Production Group. So if you go to my playlist, everything is there for you, right? And you can tap into them, create your own team with them, and then you can get your dream house done, right? These days most people want to be part of their own project. They don't want to just give the structures, the drawing to contractors and all that. Good Production Group, the guys knows how to read drawing, and we have the engineer behind us. Even though I know that most of the projects that you don't see the engineer around, but trust me, the engineer is always with them, advising them and going through your drawings and stuff, right? When it is necessary, he will come in, and if there's something they have to address you on, they will do that, right? But the engineer is always behind those guys, making sure that they are doing the right thing, right? That's why I always have my peace of mind doing this thing for so many years.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all.
Slowly, you can also see that the finishes touches is also playing in alongside doing some landscaping, on the compound, right? So we've started demolishing the other part of the structure. As you can see, gradually, it's all a step-by-step process of doing this. We don't just take action. It may affect the people living around, so it's just step by step, and then they will move to the one that we are currently doing the finishes, and then we will tackle the other side as I explained earlier on. So this was the structure that we saw earlier on at the front. It's all gone now, it's going down now, and the whole project is taking shape, right? So I believe in my next episode we will see more of the Andre works, maybe painting already.
Well, once welcome to the family house project. It's getting closer to home wall, so we have to prepare the base at least for the home wall celebration. So on it, you can see everything is going well. They're full facing the doors. The guys are smoothing the walls. You can see the stuff being done. Glass. Guy is working. Everybody working here. The valves, the WCs, everything have been set. So we are on it. trying to at least prepare the base so they can have a place to sit for the celebration. Yeah. We've broken some portions of it. You can see. Everybody busy doing something. At first there's a kitchen here, old kitchen, we broke it. Hey fool. Hey fool. Hey fool, what are you doing today? You're fixing the doors, eh? Oh, okay. So that your family can have a place to sit for the Homo War celebration, isn't it?
Yes, please.
Okay, we thank God. Everything is moving smoothly.